Okay, welcome back Science 10s to our next chapter. This is chapter 2, and for 2.1 we're going to be talking about chemical reactions. Okay, so now that we know how to name different chemicals, we need to know how to write down how they're going to react with each other. And it's really not too difficult. We just have to write the reactants being added together on the left. Then we put an arrow to show that the chemical reaction is occurring, and then we put the products on the right, again with a plus in between the multiple products. So this isn't really that much new information. It's pretty much just those naming questions that you had before, but now times by 4. For example, if it had this equation here, it's got the word equation up top and you have to write the chemical reaction for that. You just have to put the formulas all below like this. So it's really just a naming question multiplied by 4. However, I do want to point out that this says AQ, which stands for aqueous or dissolved in water, and this is commonly what we write for reacting ionic compounds together. You don't have to every time. Some things will react solids together, but it's going to react probably a little more quickly and a little easier if we have them dissolved. But the biggest new piece of information is how to write elements in a chemical reaction, because sometimes they'll exist as groups or elements paired together. That same element just coming in groups. So this is called polyatomic elements. And there's a chart in your data booklet that looks like this. It's in the periodic table or just above the periodic table. And it shows these elements that come as groups. So we have bromide that comes as a group of 2. Hydrogen comes as a group of 2. Actually, most of them all here come as groups of 2, except for phosphorus and sulfur. Phosphorus comes in groups of 4 and sulfur comes in groups of 8, which is pretty big. Now you don't have to memorize them. They are on your periodic table, so you will get that for any assignments or tests, but I think it's good to be familiar with them. So if you want to create some mnemonic to remember them, this is the one that I came up with. Class is F in hype bro at science prof. So that's the one that works for me. You can come up with something else if you want to. So let's do an example of what that would look like reacting elements. If we take iron reacting with oxygen to make iron oxide, we'll write Fe for iron, O for oxygen, and FeO. Fe is a 2 plus because it's indicating that there. Oxygen is a 2 minus, so those are going to balance out. Now we also have to put the state. If you look on the periodic table, it's shaded a certain color for each state. I think it's white is going to be solid, black is going to be liquid, and gray is going to be gas. There in Fe or iron is a solid, oxygen is a gas, and FeO is an ionic compound. We know those are solid at room temperature. Lastly, what we have to do is now look at the periodic table and find the polyatomic elements. And we see that oxygen over here comes as O2. So we need to put a 2 there, all right? Oxygen never just comes with just O on it by itself. We need to put a 2 in there. Now, Fe does not show up on the chart, so we don't need to put one there. And this is balanced by its charges, so we don't need to change that either. So Fe solid plus O2 gas gives us FeO solid, and we are done there for right now. We'll talk about balancing a little bit later in a couple more lessons. Let's try another example. Lithium chloride plus sulfur gives lithium sulfide plus chlorine. So lithium is Li, chloride is Cl, plus sulfur, which is S, goes to lithium and sulfide plus chlorine. Okay, so that's first step, writing down the symbols. Next, we need to look at the subscripts, the amount of each one. So again, for compounds, we do that with balancing. Li is a plus, Cl is a minus. That one's all good. For elements, we look in the chart and we see sulfur is 8. So we need to put an 8 right there. Next, looking at LiS, Li is a plus, S is a 2 minus. So we need 2 Li's to balance that. And Cl is an element, so let's check the chart. And right here it says Cl2. Lastly, we have to do the states. Again, ionic compounds are solid unless they're dissolved in water, but it doesn't mention any water or solutions here. Sulfur, we look up on the chart and it is a solid. Li2S, ionic compounds, solid. And chlorine, we look up on the chart, is a gas. So that's all we have for this lesson. So really it's just the new part is looking at elements. The rest is just practicing for naming. Make sure you give those practice questions a try, ask questions in the live time, and I will see you in the next video.